This is my business presentation. So in my business presentation, we're going to talk about remote workers shaping the future and how they are important to a growing business like ours and how we can implement it to the business. So we're going to see what is a remote worker compared to a normal 9 to 5 worker, why it can be important to hire one, reasons why it would make a business grow more, and the impact of remote workers. So first we have to see what is a remote worker. Well, remote work is a style that lets employees work outside of the traditional work office environment. See, work usually doesn't need to be done in a specific place to be executed successfully. Many people work from home in different hour shifts, allowing them to do more at any given time during the day. So where can you normally hire and find a remote worker? So remote work can be found in many job search websites such as Indeed, ZipRecruiter, and Monster. Freelance workers can also be hired through Freelance or Fiverr, just to name a few popular websites. Remote employees can make up to 5.3 to 2/3 of the working population today. See, this chart is from Vox's recoded article titled How Remote Work is Quietly Remaking Our Lives, explains the share of Americans that work from home throughout the year. Reasons to hire a remote worker: the talent pool. Most employers don't see that they have an untapped gold mine of remote workers. With this, employers have a massive increase in the talent pool. Normally, you're very limited when it comes to trying to hire employees only within your location. But with this massive talent pool of the world, you can now pick and choose employees that can match exactly the requirements you are looking for to work for you. The second reason to hire a remote worker is the cost that can be cut. As we know, offices can be expensive, which it depends on the size and where it is located. Offices can also be expensive when it comes to equipment and need to be maintained on a regular basis. But having a team of remote workers can almost cut that completely because you are not paying for any office space nor requirement. All or most of the remote workers will have to or get the equipment themselves, such as a working laptop, computer, working phone, high-speed or stable Wi-Fi, and having everything organized themselves. Reasons to hire a remote worker. The third reason is the worker productivity. See, remote work means employees have more flexibility to work on their most productive times without the pressure from a 9 to 5 job. Workers are most likely to put more effort into their jobs when it isn't 9 to 5. According to the State of Worker Productivity Report, 65% of full-time employees feel they would work better because of the zero commute that they have to do, the flexibility they have, more time to break free from an office space, more family time. I can have time to eat at home, cook foods, which leads to better health, which results in more productivity for work. Of course, though there are pros, there also can be cons which can be resolved, and one of them is less collaboration. See, it's true that while you can have a lot of flexibility because of the fact that you don't have to be amongst your coworkers or employer, it can lead to less collaboration and less face time. It can be hard to stay in the loop of things when you do not see the company itself run. So how can we solve this? Employers can install professional software to stay in daily contact with remote workers, email them daily, and call them to follow up on an issue and advancement in the company or productivity. The second con is the cybersecurity and advancements. As I said before, it can be hard to stay up to date with a company that is constantly moving, especially a company that does not wait for anyone. With this in mind, employees and employers obviously need software to keep in contact and share information, but it can be a gold mine for hackers and individuals trying to pry open company files to retrieve information. So how can you solve this? Well, employers can professionally install company recommended cybersecurity to protect themselves, employees, and the company itself from hackers when employees and employers are sharing confidential information and work-related material. So in conclusion, we should hire more remote workers because of the great benefits an employee and his company have, such as better employee productivity, cut company costs, and the increase in talent pool you can find in the working industry. With this in mind, we can outweigh any downside that some might see to hiring a remote worker, making this company grow at an exponential rate.